Telia, Saga 2. Which one? Ashley. I need to put me here. Or take me to Telia house. Hold on. What? Does it take me? Telia. I think it takes me. I'm pretty sure it takes me right here. Put that there. Put you here. Player. Let me go to two. Yeah, yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Tell your house. Boom, boom. Alright, now we're ready. So I was thinking about it. Be normal freak can you use the phone? Forget it. Why did I have to be here? Why couldn't I be killed off at the tournament? Stop him. The lights flicker off, my eyes widen in fear, the headache gets worse. I didn't do that. I look around and wash the blood off. Where did I put my jacket? I walk around and find it. I put my hands in my pocket, but a sharp sensation makes my hand tingle in pain. I pull it out of the pocket and see I cut my finger bronze. I gently take a small sheet of it and out of the pocket. The edges are smooth. I examine the shiny sheet of metal carefully before I stung my fingers. I drop it by accident. A shock of the bunny sting my finger. It sliced my leg and I fell on the floor. The feeling was terrible. I'm unable to describe it. Was this a reenactment of hell? Was God that cursed me? Why do I have to go through this torture? I put my hand over my mouth and scream. I could feel the tears running down my cheeks. I could hear the loud sizzling sound whenever I cried. I could always hear them, but they were much louder. So many tears were falling out. Steam started to rise from my cheeks. My leg aches terribly, and the crying made it worse. It was as if the knife was being jabbed into my face 100 times repeatedly, and the car on fire driving to my legs even more. I couldn't do anything about it. I just sat in agony. I looked down to my right leg, put my hand on my thigh, and failed to look at it. Blood, cold, dark red blood. Too much of it coming out of a small cut on my leg. I'm Telia Davis, the coward, the weak one. If I die from blood loss, maybe I'll lose these powers. And that it for chapter 1. Now see on chapter 2. To chapter 2 of Telia's chapters. I woke up in a house I didn't remember. The plain white walls always seemed to shrink every day, trapped me tight in a boring apartment. It was as if I were cursed to spend eternity in a terrible jail of a building. It was my bed I woke up in. Don't get me wrong, but I had almost no idea what happened the night before. I remember the bonds cutting my leg. I don't remember going to bed. I look at the carefully bandaged cut on my thigh. When did this happen? When did I do this? Don't even know how to wrap injuries. I look around my room. Light poured in brightly through the open curtains. My room tidy. My clothes are picked up and put away neatly. Who did this? I tiredly walk out into the kitchen, not bothering to change out my pajamas. I normally didn't change out my clothes at night. I wanted to jump on top of the bed and fall asleep in the clothes I wore that day before. The kitchen was clean. The dishes were washed and put away. What happened? I opened the window. Where am I? What is the city that I've been living in for so long? I walked back in my room and changed into a tank top and jeans. The kitchen was freezing when I entered again. I walked to the counter, put 2 pieces of bread in the toaster, look at the window to the counter, a hole in the center of it. Last night I fought with myself again. I ended up putting another innocent thing. I closed my eyes tightly. What's wrong with me? I had to stop harming people and things around me. I didn't use them again. And that's it for chapter 2. I'll see you on chapter 3. To chapter 3 of Telia's story. Why did this happen to me? I opened my eyes and whispered. My voice was quiet and weak. My pulse was quick. I was still scared off what happened. I swear I didn't really use my powers. They just slip out. That happens sometimes, right? I look at the blunt piece of bread sticking out sitting on the counter. Why do I hurt innocent things? Innocent things I don't see the pain I put them to. If my powers keep coming out, it will be bad. Then what would I do? I mean, didn't it matter time before I give the person a hug or a handshake and execute them. The powers no good. All they do is hurt. I walk over and sit down in a chair at the table. I spent most of my days dreaming, asking myself, what if my mother didn't leave my father and I? Where would I be now? Would I be happy? Would I have it all figured out? What if I stayed with Luminous and didn't leave him behind? Would I be alive? How would I feel? Would we still be friends? What if I stayed with Dad? Would I be happy? Would he still prevent me from going outside? Would I still have to clean up the house after his drunken nights? I could feel goosebumps in my arms. Dad scared me. Now that I'm able to understand it all, I get my mom left. I just wish that she took me with her. the thought that an exposing New York could have killed Dad made me angry. What that made it show itself more for how he traumatized my mother and forced her to have a child. I never realized I was crying into that sound started. The stupid sound. I hate myself. I hate the stupid monster. I can't do anything but hurt. Walked to the window, open it. It's raining. I watched the cars below drive past the street. I like to watch the people calmly walk on the sidewalk with not a care in the world. I wish I were one of the people walk on the sidewalk. Why is it so different now? I used to dream of going outside when my father forbid me to, but when I forced myself to stay inside, I stay here. I think about it for a while. Before I realized what I forgot in my bag, I walked around and opened my bag. I just waited for a while, but I finally found it. I pinned it on the fridge. I can't help but feel a pain in my heart. The only photograph of my mother is my foster left. I let the tears fall down my cheek. I had to cut my hand over my face this time. I don't mind the sizzling. And that is for chapter 3. I'll see you on chapter 4. We'll do chapter 4 of Telia chapter. I woke up, my head warmer than ever. I stepped out of my bed and walked to the sink in the washroom. My head was hot and I kept sneezing. Even though I resisted, I turned on the tap and threw water on my face. It burned me, almost enough to cry. I put my face in a towel and closed my eye tightly. There were no physical... I'm sure some of you imagine the pain. Normal people don't get hurt with water. I hate being sick. I was never sick when I was younger. Maybe because of outside more than ever. I walk over to the kitchen and check the cupboard. There was nothing in there. I passed few weeks I've been eating a little out of the culture so I could push this day farther away, but I guess today the day I had to go grocery shopping. I walk over the window, open it. The streets are less crowded than they normally are. It's a calm day. The wind gently blows my face and I watch the flowers growing on the grass next to the sidewalk. I love flowers. I always have. They remind me of my mother. I sigh in relief. Never mind the flowers. I'm so happy I won't have to see many people. That's less people to hurt. I walk over to my room again and look for clothes to wear. Still in pajamas. I wash some clothes and change. To be honest, I don't want to leave the house. I'll be the first to admit it. This scares me. I look around for any excuses and I not go. I check the cupboard again. For anything, still nothing. I need some type of medication for the cold and some groceries. Nothing to worry about. I'll be quick. Right? I walk over to the window and close it. I feel one more. I feel my heart racing. I'm terrified to go out. There's so many people here. I'll end up putting some by accident. Take some money and stuff in my pocket. I take a deep breath, open the door and walk into the cold world. The wind blew in my hair as I forced myself to push through the crowds. I went turned around and went back to the apartment, but now I could still have no to act. It felt like there was a lump in my throat. My stomach felt like it had knots in it. I felt lightheaded. I felt so scared. The people around me pushed past. Why don't they feel like this? I walk into the corner store. It's quiet and empty here. Finally, someone to cool off for a bit. Myself in front of the door. So as many packets of seed. I pull out one, bleeding hearts. What an odd name for pink flowers. I pick the seed, pack it up, and put it in the basket. I walk through the hours for a while, picking out some cereal and other foods. Place them carefully in my basket. I watch that. I know push it into the store. Tall man with black hair. Why must more people into the store? I'll enjoy myself. I walk down another aisle and pick out some time off in the shelf. I quickly make my way down the aisle to get to the checkout. I practically drop my basket on the counter. Find everything alright? Go outside. External located. Who are you? I'll tell you in a minute, but first we had to get out of here. My name is Kurai. I have no idea what's going on. I just want to go home. Telia, let me join you. It's been like this ever since I got here. How do you know my name? It's a long story. Let's say I know you. Well, a bit too much. I already explained this to so many people, but look, 2 years ago, that guy called Negative, who ruined the world, was made up of a bunch of different people, including you. I was made like him and made from your DNA, meaning I have some of yours. I kind of know your whole life, at least your life up to 2 years ago anyway. Not the crazy thing I heard that with today. Thank you for letting me in here. Starting today, it had come to our attention the outcries from the people that this new superhuman invasion of externals had disrupted us enough. By talking with the high ups, we have decided to exterminate all the externals in the world. No way, this isn't right. That genocide was the people that did nothing wrong. Maybe this is the best for everyone. No more powers. They will give no more again. A better life. You're wrong. The people live lives so like that, and they have being killed for that reason. For there has to be a real reason behind all this. I'm sorry for the interruption. I can't control it. I guess that's why I hate these powers. They hurt more than they heal, and these parts scare me. I end up feeling so guilty of them. I'm tired of having to deal with it. Look, you may not know me, but I know you inside and now. I know how you used to live. The idea of being alone is right. You are alone and couldn't live like the rest of the people out there. Not only could you not live like others, you were forced to keep something that made you more different than before. Powers are something that they give. Before most people had to rely on others for security. Who else to be made for the laws to control they did with themselves. They also control how they could find ways to navigate this evil world. Abilities are a part of you. It makes you different. You don't have to rely on others for safety. If you lack something, you now gain something to do. You place it. You're special. Your spark is gift. Any danger times you have to use it if you're going to survive. I'm like your sister. Whatever you need to go through, I help you no matter what. I hope you find the answer you've been needing. Some people believe in me and yourself. I'm here to find out what it means to be human. We both can. People have flaws. I'm no different. You know different. Hold on, let me. I think they're a little ill. There is ill. Alright, there wasn't a little ill. Thank you, Karai. And look at this here. I can do something about this. I know about to cut it not after the tournament, but I think it'd be better to cut it. If it's funny, remember when you first held it for the first time? It's so weird. You know much about me. Well, it's hard to explain to myself. Like I said, I made it allowed when given a mission here on Earth. I want to know. What makes humans so human. So different in everything, anything else. What do emotions mean? I started with trying to figure out my father's origin, but I need more. I want to learn from you and everyone else. I'm the worst example of trying to learn something like that. Humans have problems with the emotion and the brain. Depression, disorders. Everyone is different. You're right about no one being perfect, but I guess a lot of people tend to try to fight through it. I hope you're one of them. When I saw you outside earlier, you were smaller than me, I think. I'm not the same size I was. I aged definitely. A bit fast, actually. Don't be a lion, but I kind of go a lot over time. At least that's what my design meant to have. You're weird. Let me cut you here, like it was 2 years ago. Pretty short. Yeah, I kind of got used to this longer here. I'm not sure how I would feel without it. I need scissors. Probably some in the kitchen on the counter. What was that? Weird reaction. I wonder if that because we both are electricity. You use it too? Yeah, my father actually used it and I could have used it. So it passed on to me, but I never will use it until now. Are you done? Yeah, go check the mirror. I look so different. I would like you, correct. Thank you for cutting my hair. I look like someone I knew. You're welcome. But may I ask who you had in mind? Oh, my mother. Yeah, I got a picture. The last time I saw her was 2 years ago. For that ass, 13 years. Almost, when I saw she looked so different, she almost looked younger than she did before. Now that I think of it, the most recent connection I had to her was around a month ago. It wasn't my mother, but it was my aunt and my cousin walking on the street. I barely ever see any of my family, so it must be a sign. Don't you think, correct? Every time you contact them, especially during in the same time like this, you can see what's going on and if they're safe. I have zero idea where they are and how to find them. I have an idea. We can go. The military is all around the place. They just have a list of people in the world. We can steal some from them. That's dangerous. I don't want to die. I've been doing so fine with myself. That's why we are what you call externals. We have powers. We can protect ourselves. We can fight. We can grab it and leave. Yeah, at nighttime they're less security. Go outside. We need a distraction. Are you sure about this? I'm sure a little. I'm sorry, little one. And she detected. Be on guard. You two better not be doing anything. What is that thing? I have no idea what something like this will look like. I hope this is it. Well, I guess we can turn it on. That's it. Not far from here, actually. Tomorrow we go. I guess that AIDS thing is true. You hear already how long mine is. I need something I can wear that will fit more. The clothes can no longer work. Follow me. Return home. Well, if you're going non-stop, you need a really big outfit. I mean, so I'm not really the tallest. I don't have much outside of a leather suit that my mother gave me for a long time ago. I was supposed to keep going, but that didn't happen. I have an idea, no idea how this even made it into this. My stuff after I moved here. Guess what? My mom's or something at some point. It better than nothing. What's going on? Wait, your left eye orange, your right eye blue. Do you know that? I'm tired. Thank you for letting me stay here. We have a huge house today. Yeah, right. And that is for this chapter. I'll see you on the next chapter. On to chapter 5 or Telia chapter. Have you ever thought about how weird it is, alive? I'm not sure. I don't question it. I want one. I'm not sure if you can. He's a pass on my hand from time to time. I mean, I have your DNA. I don't see why it wouldn't work. This export is so cute. I want one. Even if you had some unique eyes, they must differ from every human I've seen. I assume it's from your powers, right? Yeah, something like that. Go to where your mother is. Bad idea, Mom. Call me Iris. I'm not your mother. Iris, you're my mom. And I have so many things I've been wanting to ask you. So many things you never give me answers to. You took my spark away, Telia. You need to give it back before I ever say anything. Otherwise, I'm not talking to you. Your spark, Iris. I don't understand what you do. You mean you took it away from me? Hugh, please explain. I'm trying to understand. Kryn? You don't have it, do you? Oh no, I'm sorry. What was it like? She encouraged me to leave to find a better life to kill. Listen, don't look at me with the eyes. I regret leaving you behind. Sure, you were too young. I was just what? You were just a thing. A thing your father expected to calm me down. Something to slow me down. He thought if I had something to care for, I gained empathy. A thing. You know how bad you made me feel? How much you put me through just because you didn't care about me? I had to take your place. I cook and clean because you were selfish. How interesting. Why do you leave? Please answer me. Why do you leave? Your father was with his secretary. It kept me a secret to everyone, and I was tired of it. Happy now? Where did you go? What happened after you left? What happened? Anistonal, pay attention to your daughter. Who do you think you are? You have no business having involved with me. Neither of you are. I don't care for any of this. Do you not care? Look outside. You see people dying. You hear guns out every 30 seconds. Do you not realize the claim that killed people 2 years ago? Not once did you check up on her. People are dying. People are suffering. Your daughter one of them. Do you understand now? So what? The other end that was she can lean on. It's just not me. I have no daughter. I am my own person. So is she. I have my own work. I'm doing. I don't need to be bothered. Sit down. Speak now. I caused trouble, chaos. I did everything, including the bad things. I went to San Francisco when he came to around 2 years ago. I was pressed you found me. I didn't watch it for a while. I saw you spark fault. Is it? Yes, that's his name. Is that alive? What do you think? He did. He dead, isn't he? No, he's alive. After you ran away from home, you started a family in Oregon. I've been looking for him, but he's hiding. How do you know? You had a contract and alliance. He thought he could tame me. It's pathetic. He knows I'm alive and he thinks I need me now. I'll find him. You don't have one. Do you not worry, my little Telia? Why do you force yourself to stop using your powers? How do you know that? I already told you. I watched you pin my picture on the fridge. I watched you hurt yourself. I've been doing most of this with you. Now tell me, why do you stop using your power, Telia? I don't want to hurt anyone. What do I do? I don't understand. Find your cousin Basil. Go to Oregon and kill your father for me. Will you do that? I will. But Telia, promise me you won't let anyone take your spark. I promise. I'll find Basil. CB with Aunt Rosie, right? You're right. Thank you so much for getting me through that. It's no problem. We are like family. Better we do this now and not wait until later when things get any worse. Leave the office. Tell you, I'm sorry for having to be like this. There are a lot of things I have to do. I have to clean this mess up, and I have to do a lot of things I have to discover, requiring me to be out in this world, and you shouldn't be in danger for me. I understand. Be safe out there. I have my own mission to do alone. Eventually gonna kill me. Hey, I want to talk to you. You have worked for us a long time. We would like to make you higher on the list and work with you more closely. Here's the thing in return. You have to leave your family. We need you to disconnect from everyone. You know, since you'll be working with some very important information. Why would I have to leave them? They did nothing wrong. You know, a bit too much information. Unfortunately, I've had too many plans that cannot leak anyone. If this is the case, I don't want anything to do with that offer or this job. I have a family. I have people to support and care about. There's no longer an offer. We are telling you. I am done here. We know that you are. You're not an insect. You make yourself. You have some secrets of your own. You don't want that to get out to everyone. Just like we don't want your stuff to get out to everyone. Friends are special. They make you solve this a different way. Leave me alone. I'm not your slave. And that is for the chapter. I'll see you on that chapter. On to chapter 6 of the Telia chapter. Folk, I need assistance. First, take all this energy away from me. Look at me. I don't know how. Focus and pretend you're taking something away from me. Thank you. Okay, calm down. You really need to calm down. Look at you here. Folk, show me how you use my powers. Hold your hand out. You need to force the electricity to go out of your hands. Wow, that was awesome. Good job. I almost died, but you were so powerful. Go home. Folk, did I put this here? No. Are you certain? Yes, Telia. I literally see your memories. I'm sure I remember you putting a pink box in your desk, Sassy. Are you actually going to open it? What if there's a knife in there? Well, judging from earlier, when every single light bulb in my apartment shattered, I think a knife should be the least of yours. Do we really have to read? How many sheets are even on that? Just two? Two? I saw a girl that looked like you on the news. Sometimes I write letters that would never be sent. It's a bad habit I need to stop, but I couldn't resist trying to send this to you. I need answers. I want to know if you were the girl I saw. I want to know you're alive. With the apology, I make things right. I told the post office to send a letter to Telia Davis. I want to know who it will end up with. I can imagine it being sent to the old guy named Toby Davis or something, because the lady at the counter misheard me. Leo Fields. Nope, yeah, no memories of Leo Fields. Leo. I might lose my powers because there are nobody named Leo Fields in memory. No vote. Leo will illuminate his fake name. Are you sure him? Yes, I'm certain he's alive, or is the government trying to kill you? Whatever. Leave the house. What were some of Rachel's hobbies? I don't know why. She could have got a job related to one of her hobbies. Aunt Rosie, and go to the restaurant. Ah, that's an error. Let me fix that really quickly. There, that error is fixed. Alright. Alright, Rosia, Telia, what are you wearing? It's a long story. I came in to ask you where Razor was. Razor was in the other room, is he? Oh, I didn't check. We'll talk to Razor. Telia? Razor, I met my mother. Where is he? In the office building. She wanted me to meet my father. He's in Oregon, and she said to get you to come with me. Of course I go with you. I can leave now. Thank you. Oh, what do you say now? Is there something on your mind? Why do you ask? You look guilty. I know you know it's about me and your father, Telia, but I'll be there for you. Efter det chattet, så jag har chattet. We're on the chapter 7 of Telia chapters. Beverton, Oregon, that bus ride sucked. Yeah, but a good thing about starting at rock bottom that you can go and go up. So how do you find your dad? I know something's on your mind. I'm going to find out what it is. Nothing on my radar, so I'm just trying to put some pieces together. Well, what pieces are the pieces? What? Telia, what do you mean by pieces? Alright, why are our fingers below the pieces? What? So follow me. Good for Park. Bonds is my weakness. A package arrived in the mail. Almost exactly after I found out when external had the bond piece in the box. Every time I would try to throw a piece away, it would appear back in the pocket of my jacket. Please check on Alan and run. I want to see if this piece would teleport. I think that's here too. That's weird. I guess we gotta put Razor here. Guess I did. And then nothing. You're wrong. The lines connect, not the edges. This look hard. A map? No, this definitely isn't Oregon. What a waste. Maybe the only certain time it looks like at night. It was a bad idea. No, it wasn't Telia. I'm just home. Keep doing that. Why? Something happened to it. I am Astra. Telia, don't listen to her. Her voice is like poison. It could have been reality. That's not true. Astra, don't lie. He only wants to hurt you. Time for this chapter. I'll see you on the next chapter. Chapter 8 of Telia chapter. They're not something you see every day. I am Quinn, Spark of the Maps. Telia, don't listen. See, I'm magic in the wars. Telia, we need to talk. Actually, Telia, I will be talking about the new arrangements around here. Maybe that includes finding a way to set you up. Good story, Quinn, but do you know what happened to Iris Abari? That's where I would know you from. Where do you know me from? She wanted you. She wanted you to keep me safe from you. No, she didn't. No, that says bar and grill. I don't think you'd be allowed in. You're 20. The minimum age for drinking 21. And that's it for this chapter. I'll see you on that chapter. Chapter 9 of Telia chapter? I think we're on chapter 9. Yeah, we're on chapter 9. Yucky. Why do humans like salty foods? So what are you thinking for the night? I guess they didn't think about that. I figured I would have found my dad by now. There had to be a meaning for this. It'll probably trap Telia to waste our time. Anyways, I can go find a place to stay while you mess with that plate of Bonzi one. No, wait, I still feel like there should be more to this. Walk out the bar. So are we gonna live in the streets now or what? I missed the apartment in Washington. Better than nothing. Ew, it'll let you have roaches. I hate roaches. Yeah, well, probably the only thing we can afford at the moment. Go to the motel. The motel here. So we leave early tomorrow morning. As soon as sunrise. Ew, bad bed bugs. They need to be stuff outside. We're going to send to in this place. Look it out of here. I'll go to the front office. It's gonna be fun. You can try it, but I don't think they'll give us our money back. I'll sleep on the couch. Jeez, I think about the things people could have done on that couch. Totally bad idea. But better than walking up with bugs all over my arms and legs. Yeah, fun, I guess. Now for chapter 9, I'll see you on chapter 10. Welcome to Telia chapter 10. That night, Rose didn't sleep. The fear that bugs would fill the room and bite her kept creeping up on her. The sound of buzzing in the air didn't help either. It reminded her when her parents would take her camping. Maybe it'll be good. The buzzing sounded like a tiny, annoying generator. To look over to the couch, Telia had a worried face on her face. words pressed on her face the entire time. Even before they got the organ, Basil knew something was wrong. His eyes to the tiny sprite. He glowed in the dark, lighting up whatever was around him. It was interesting, but so hard to wrap her head around. If Telia made them out of her energy, why couldn't she control what they said? Rachel sat back in her seat and looked over to the window. The moonlight always comforted her. It felt like it always found her now, and I wish it was, especially on nights like these where tiny fears wouldn't go away. Rachel hated bugs. Ever since she was a young girl, she despised them, and now that hate was slowly turning into a fear. She'd seen so many. How they would crawl on cuts and eat whatever flesh with this. She shook the thoughts out of her head. Soon the sun would rise and Rachel could take Telia and rolled up and leave the chief motel. We didn't know how Telia would find her father, but still this question. Telia would have touched the subject for Telia. Rachel assumed something bad happened in Washington when Telia had met her mother. First she went to find Rachel and started the quest. The clouds were beginning to part, and Rachel was ready to stand up and leave. She don't need the patience. Rachel hadn't got an ounce of sleep that night. After pulling the sheets off the bed and seeing bedbugs, she was terrified of waking up to the creepy thing sucking her blood. She didn't feel tired yet, but it was mostly feeling an adrenaline that kept her awake. The sky was slowly painted with a light orange color, followed by reds and purples. It was nice to watch, a sign that she could finally leave. She hadn't walked around the room at all that night. Telia had woken up and Rachel would have felt bad about it. Rachel often walked around her mother's restaurant late at night. Sometimes she even sneak out around the street. She felt sick whenever she would walk outside during the night. She never walked too far, just far enough till the sounds of the people in the restaurant got quiet. The sunlight slowly peeked through the curtains. Rachel stood up. She picked her bag up, grabbed a few clothes, and walked over to the washroom. She changed the pink soy sleeve shirt. Rachel was trying to get out of an old phase by writing her wardrobe more colors. She looked in the mirror at her hair. It was getting longer. Black hair sat a little past her shoulder. It looked nice. Her eyes slipped into her arms. She had to change out the bandages soon. Underneath more scars, she definitely tried to hide. She wanted to walk out of the room. To the couch, she shook Telia's arm gently. In the morning, come on, we need to go. What time is it? Couple minutes past sunrise. Let's go. That's for the chapter. See you on that chapter. On chapter 11 of Telia's story. Where are we going? I'm trying to find a phone booth. Normally they have books with phone numbers sorted by names. I'm just those we can find out if you die living in this town. I'll tell you what I killed you. We need to be careful. You can really trust anyone nowadays. He not in Bonnie. His name is Tom Davis. I've been thinking, Telia, your dad could have changed his name. Never mind, 3 years. Do you have a recorder? Do you want to talk to him? He will recognize his voice and hang up. I'll let you hear his voice. You know it the best. Hello, we're calling from U-Pits. You are a random winning caller. Please state your name and ask something you want to say to the radio for you when you prize. My name is Tom Davis. What station is this again? Sir, what is your address? 310 Kitten Street. That is for the chapter. I see you on that chapter. Chapter 12, I think. Yeah, chapter 12 of Telia chapter. That lie, there is no Kitten Street. We're on Kitten Street, folks. There is no house 310. Why are you here? Why do you want back? My mom said he wouldn't be easy to find. She said he would be hiding 309 and 311. You may want to hurt him, but you can't. Walk in the house. It's okay, it won't hurt you. Where are your parents? Hello, woman. Yeah, we already heard this and everything. Alright. Do you know him? He's my boyfriend. We met in school and ever since we've been dating. You're alive. I was so worried he wasn't. You can stay here if you like. I think it'd be better if I talked to my father myself. Fuck you, Dad. Telia? Mom wanted me to see you. Why would you talk to your mother? All she does is twist the truth. Say you started a family. That little boy on the couch tells me so out of line. You said I'd come here. Why? You still want to keep your past life a secret? Why can't you just accept the past? You're not my life anymore. I told you not to hurt him. He started. He pushed me. So, are you okay? Why do you hurt Mom? I didn't hurt her. I provided her shelter, food, water, everything she wanted. She wanted a job. She wanted to leave the house. You know let her have that. Listen, what do you want? I have money. I have diamonds. My wife is going to come back home soon. So make your pick and get out of here. I want to hurt you. I want to hurt you really badly. What is this? In my wife's bracelets. Now please leave. I have a family. I need to provide for it. I guess you're really probably, huh? You aren't coming back to Washington? I feel like everything went by so quickly. I'll probably stay here for a little longer and take another bus. You should get on the bus now before I get too full. I'll see you later, Basil. That's for the chapter. On to chapter 13 of Positive Misty. Telia, Luminous. Shh, it's Leo. I had to get off this stuff. So dry. You look so different. You think? Look at you. You're like a completely different person. I'm surprised I knew it was you. Telia, who is this? Calm down, bullshit, Leo. Leo Fields? I tried to get in contact with you. I'll avoid you. That determined. I received a letter. I had to go to Oregon, so I never got the chance to write you back. When I write back, I thought of it the whole time, but you don't need for an explanation. You still have them? I will have them until I die. I can't control my powers. Why? I don't know. So where are you staying out? I was staying in our apartment, but I got all my stuff and left. Why you leave? I learned how to break light bulbs with electricity manipulation. If you had nowhere to stay, you can stay at my house. So try not to break any light bulbs. Will you let me stay at your house? I don't see why not. Thank you, Luminous. I really appreciate it. And that's for the chapter. See you on that chapter. We're to chapter 14 of Telia's story. It's nice here. Thank you. I'll show you where the spare bedroom is. Go to the spare bedroom upstairs. Why did you choose this room? What do you mean? Why is it this your bedroom? It's a beautiful room. Not certain. I guess don't come out. I'll let you settle it now. I'll be in my room. That for chapter 14. I saw on chapter 15. On to chapter 15 of Telia's story. I slowly opened my eyes. It was cold, and I was in a room I didn't recognize. Probably because I was surrounded by darkness and the stillness of the night. I started from fear and adrenaline. Normally in these situations, nothing positive happens. What would I sleep on a rock? I moved my hand around whatever it was. It felt like stone, cold and rough. Was that really what I'd been laying on? I turned to get out like the rock, but I fell. I fell into the ocean, slowly sinking. It felt like I was being stung by a million watts, like that dizzy feeling I get sometimes when I use my powers too much. I could practically feel my energy being slowly sucked from me at the freezing water wrapped around my body. From my lungs, it slowly drowning me. I forced my eyes open and watched and hurry up. Smoke rose from my arms up into the water. I tried to take another breath. My lungs filling up with more water. Something jumped into the water after me. I woke up. I immediately sat up, feeling around the bed, making sure it was a rock or stone. But with the same slap bed it had always been. I stood up, walking over to the window. I watched outside. The moon glimmered brightly. I looked down at my clothes. I had fallen asleep wearing jeans and a tank top. I picked up my bag and pulled out some shorts. I changed tightly. I turned over to the door. I couldn't see how much I wanted to. What's bothered me? I crept out of the room, watchful and careful to not get caught. I walked through the halls into the living room, and I sat on the couch. It required night, and there was nothing to do but sit and wait until something happened. And that was chapter 15. I'll see you on chapter 16. On chapter 16 of Telia's story. Don't enlighten me tonight. That doesn't sound fun. I had to go to bed early. All that madness gives me a headache. I think that rain will start soon. Why don't you get better by it? I can stay in water for a good amount of time. Maybe 45 minutes. Then the smoke starts to rise from my skin and it feels like I'm being burned alive. What are you doing? You're one of the only people who have seen this. I trust you, Luminous. I want to show you everything. I know I shouldn't be worried that you'll leave if I do something wrong, but I feel that something bad will happen. I promise I won't lose you again. I can't. I haven't been honest with you. My mother, she claims she was a ghost. One night, she had a dream that I would curse, that I would die a terribly way if I was thrown to the wall. My parents made me promise never take the bandages off, never show anyone who I am. It's the reason I had to go by Leo instead of Luminous, and why I live out here, away from the public. It's the reason I couldn't tell you about the things I wanted to. Luminous, these are marks from electricity. What have I done to you? Nothing. It's the issue of working with medicine. Something others are more violent than others. I sleep in your room tonight. I will next chapter. Chapter 17, Telia's story. The rest of the day went on the same, it already did. But Telia mind were occupied. I think of Luminous would have known her friends they do the things they did together. She sighed, wouldn't, so what would they? My mind kept going back to the kiss. How good it felt when his hands on her lips. Scars on the Luminous would trust her not to show her one of his bandages. A boom of thunder struck and her mind clouded. She put her hands on her head and kissed under her back. A sharp headache felt like her head was exploding. Lumina took her hand slowly, but the pain was gone. She looked up at him, her beautiful eyes focused on her. She stood, walking to the room. She needed to lay down. Thunder boomed in the distance. Lumina's grip tightened as he realized us. Even though he was nervous at thunderstorm, she laughed quietly before lying down on the soft bed. Luminous followed after. After a long silence, Telia figured he'd be asleep. She wanted to look at him, the beauty of his face, even if all she was was his back, she'd be happy. She rolled over and her dark eyes met her diamond blue at once. Telia almost turned back around in a panic that he caught her trying to look at him, but he reached down and held her hand. His other hand moved up through her cheek and their lips met. It felt different. His lips were sweet like honey, his skin warm against hers. His hand slowly moved down to her hips, holding the new curves she had learned from the past summers. Telia moved closer to him until they were practically on top of each other. Soon he pulled back from kissing her lips, moved down her neck. Silence. Telia never knew she could slip out her mouth by accident, but he didn't mind. He was just tightening a grip on her hand. He let go of her hands and reached for her shirt. Even soon, it went down over her head. Someone on the floor under the bed. So he moved down to the waistband of her pants, and soon they were wherever my shirt was. It was more than just a hookup. It meant more than that to the both of them. That for chapter 17. I see on chapter 18. For chapter 18, I'll tell you a story. What's going on? 1 billion people walked away. I think there only 1% of the stone left. Might be the last few stones left in the war. We'll make it, right? I hope so. We gotta do it together. What if it's just us left? Then what? So like the Red Calamity, we gotta survive again. I swear that I found out a seal left. I had no skills. I'm socially awkward. I had too many emotional problems. I couldn't stay hidden for that long. We got this. Yeah, sure, it would be tough, but once we get comfortable, we have a constant store to go for food and supply. We should be fine. If we were ever in trouble, I couldn't help out. I mean, Savannah God Cry had to save me when all this started. Oh no. Shut the house, sweep and clean. External detected. Keep running, I'm falling behind you. And that is for this chapter. I'll see you on the finale chapter, which is chapter 19. We're on the chapter 19, final chapter. Cherry tripped over a bench. Her spark jumped out of her pocket and began pushing on her cheek, making sure she was still conscious. Terry sat up, blood dripped onto the ground. Are you okay? Bullets shouted the floors down. Drones flew over the tree lines. Lumina lifted Telia onto her back and ran deeper. 3 tanks entered the forest, mowed down the trees. Cannon fire blew apart the trees. Junk landed in front of Lumina's and Telia. Lumina's left over hit the logs and walked forward. Don't push yourself. The spark jumped out off her shoulder on the ground. The spark released a barrage of lightning across the forest. Some of the tanks were stopped at the tracks. Jeff flew overhead. The 2 exited a small forest and found themselves on a cliff of the ocean. The straight boulders impelled Luminous to hit back and lake. Luminous dropped the Telia and fell to the ground. The boy rolled across the ground and fell off the cliff. Telia got her teeth and leaped toward him. She managed to grip his wrist, keeping him from falling. She could feel the burn marks on her hand for using the ability. Luminous wave were far too much for her. Luminous smiled for her, falling from her hand. Telia desperately screamed out. An army of men exiting the forest aimed their weapons at the young girl. Among the men ready to fire was a familiar woman. Mom, what are you doing? Stop this, please. We can all be a family. I know, but I have a duty. I just fired that ward. I have a war to live, and this is the only way I know I can push forward to my life. After this, you and then won't be on my mind anymore, holding me back. We are blood, I know. But swords of fire at the girl. Her mother looked away in disgust. The force from the sauce caused Kelly to fall backwards. The wind pressed against her face. The smell of the ocean getting close to her nose. As each second passed, her body hit the ocean. Terry had a few minutes of consciousness left for her curtain end. Her ears were ringing. The water had turned red around her as she sunk deeper and deeper. She could see the air bubbles leaving her mouth and water filled her lungs. The sunlight hitting the ocean and fading away, deeper away. Luminous had already sunk much farther down. Telia knew she could fight back. She wouldn't have stood alone with vampiric blood enhancing her body. She was storing up her face as the water climbed to the surface, but she should not do. Memories of her whole life were flashing in her mind. Where did I go wrong? I'm so young. I didn't even get to have a real family. I just want a child. Someone I can teach, love, and argue with. Someone here I can bond with. No one bonded with me before this. I couldn't go to my mom and dad. This is what happened that feeling cry was telling me about. And that is for tell you a story. I'll see you on the next story.